So greetings once again from Pennsylvania, and we are still here in Cumberland County. I just got done hiking a shorter section of the Appalachian Trail, kind of at the north end of Michaud State Forest. But now we're in Kings Gap State Park, or Kings Gap Environmental Education Center, but it basically is a state park. And not my first time here, but I was here last spring. I stopped in and hiked a section of the park. But I'm going to show you the map here in a moment, show you where I'm at and where I plan on hiking here today. Just kind of taking a little break here, a little picnic table at the parking area. It's just a beautiful day just to kind of hang out. All right, but we're gonna get hiking though. All right, so here is a map of the park. Got all the different trails on here. Yeah, when I was here last time, I think I parked way up here at the Scenic View parking and hiked some of the trails up this way. But today we're parked down here at the Pump House parking area. I'm gonna hike up the Boundary Trail and out here to what's called Locust Point, which looks like we get some views. And I'm planning on leaving, if I can get it here, one of my channel stickers here up at Locust Point. At least that's what the plan is. And we'll come back. This is still the Boundary Trail. Go down the Watershed Trail and to their parking area and come follow up a creek, what's called the Kings Gap Hollow Trail, back to where we park. So that's the plan for today. Yeah, like I said, just taking a little break here yet. Eating some snacks some viewers sent me. Might recognize these from just a more recent video. I shared these. And in my food bag. So, powering up for a hike. Yeah, it's a nice little spot to hang out here. Naomi is just chilling out there in the sun. So right here is the Boundary Trail. That's where we're gonna head up. And down there you can see the Kings Gap Hollow Trail. That's where we're gonna end up as we come back. At least that's the plan. All right, yeah, it's 2:30. I've been here since about 2 o'clock, just kind of taking a break, relaxing a little bit, having some snacks. Beautiful day, just to sit, too. All right, let's get going. Head to Locust Point. Looks like a cool overlook, but overlooks require a uphill hike. Okay, so I just hardly made it up the trail at all. You can see the start of it down there. And wow, right away just found something pretty awesome, at least for me. If you're not into wildflowers, you may not really care about what I'm about to show you, but these are kind of rare. I haven't seen these for several years. Let me show them to you. Yeah, so just walking up the trail, and a little splash of color caught my eye. Check it out. These things are amazingly beautiful and ornate. These are pink lady slipper. They are not too common. Very unique looking flowers. Some more down here. Absolutely beautiful. There's a yellow variety, which I have yet to see. But yeah. Pink lady slipper. They don't look like little slippers, I guess. Wow. Yeah, there's some more. I think there's some more on the other side of the trail. There's one down there. All right, so gotta take some pictures for Facebook and Instagram. That made my day right there. Zooming way in on that guy, but that is a Pilligated Woodpecker. It's the largest woodpecker in Pennsylvania. Is he still there? There he is. Not sure how well he's showing up, but he is up there. It's hard to see. I had to zoom way in up there to see him. All right, so pink lady slipper and a Pilligated Woodpecker. We will take that as a good sign. Yeah, there was a pair of them. They flew in right when I was filming those lady slippers there. That's them up there, if you could hear that. All right, so awesome. Yeah, in some areas those kind of flowers are more common than others, but I have not seen any of those for a while. Yeah, but I'm still, like I said, I'm still looking for the yellow lady slipper, but no success with that one yet. Unless you know where some are, that I can go check them out. But they're a seasonal flower. They only bloom for a couple weeks, and that's it. All right, but maybe there's pink ones out here. Maybe we'll see some yellow ones. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw this out there too. But if you ever see, flowers like that, those pink lady slippers or other rare flowers, don't pick them. That's one of the reasons why they're so rare sometimes, is they're beautiful and people pick them, take them home. Or sometimes people dig them up, you know, to plant in their garden, but they only grow in certain specific types of soils and stuff, so most of the time when people dig them up they die anyway, so just leave them there. And in relatively short order, here we are at the Locust Point Trail. This is the boundary trail, that's what we started on. It'll take us to Locust Point. Of course, this does loop around and come back and join the boundary trail again. So this will probably be our steepest uphill. Just a little ways up. No more of those pink lady slippers, just 3 or 4 of them. There was 3 on one side of the trail and the 1 on the other. There's probably more in the area off trail, but so thankfully this trail doesn't like go straight up the mountain. You got a train whistle in the valley. But it kind of winds around a bit to get to the top. Makes it a lot more easier and a lot more pleasant. Alright, we gotta get over this. So I haven't seen a lot of these little holes along the trail. Because in my last video I talked about the 17-year cicadas, how the brood X is coming out this year, and they spend 17 years of their life as a nymph underground, sucking on the juice from tree roots and stuff, and then after 17 years they come up, they find a tree to crawl up and they molt, leave their exoskeleton on the trees, and then they come out in their adult form. So I don't know if that's them, but I should start looking for the little husks that they leave behind, because I know that's a sign when you see those little holes. That's, they're coming up out of the ground. So I'm not sure. Maybe that's not them, but I'm seeing a lot of these holes. Maybe it's something else. But we'll keep our eyes open. So I'm going to assume that those holes are not from the cicadas. I'm not seeing any of their husks along any of the trees. Not hearing them yet either. When they're out in forest, you'll hear the mating sounds they make, or the sounds they make to attract a mate, the males. But yeah, I am looking forward to them coming out. I'll probably make a video about them. Back in 2013, they were here, but it was a different brood. It was brood number 2, not brood X. And brood 2 was a little bit further north than here. There's a hornet. All right, let's see if I can film him. Yeah, I couldn't get that hornet on film. It's one of those big, they're called bald-faced hornets. Not a big fan of hornets. I don't like things that sting. We did get the butterfly to pose for us a little bit. But yeah, about the cicadas, yeah, brood 2 was here back in 2013. There are different broods of 17-year cicadas. So you don't always have to wait 17 years to see them. I mean, each individual brood you do. Yeah, in one of my classes, I think it was chemistry class, we were talking about these with my students. Yeah, some of those classes would be fun. We were talking about making a sci-fi movie, one of those like B-roll or B-rated sci-fi movies, cheesy ones. The cicadas. It's gonna be called "They Come, They Eat," where instead of sucking on plant juices, the cicadas would eat people instead. It's gonna be a one of those classic cheesy sci-fi movies. Okay, so I believe down here is Locust Point. Not looking too great at the moment. Because our trail, I think this is our trail going back to the boundary trail, but let's, there's some benches here, so maybe there is a view. From here it doesn't look too impressive yet. But I think if we come around the corner here, yeah, so not quite what I was hoping for when it comes to overlook, so I'm going to step up on this bench even. Yeah, I think there was a time when these trees out here were younger, you had much more of a view out there, but these days, not so much. But I am going to place channel sticker number 14 out here somewhere. Somewhere near these benches. Let's see, these were put here by Cody from troop number 174. Alright, so for the channel sticker, here's looking out at the view, what there is of it. Here's the one bench, and here's the other bench, and this is the trail that goes back up. And right along the trail here is a log. An interesting little crevice. So, ouch, I got just poked by some thorns back here. Okay. And we're gonna slide this channel sticker right in there. And then I'm gonna plug it up a little bit with some sticks that hopefully stay there. So that's where it is. So once again, there are the benches. There's the trail going back, and right there's our log. The sticker hidden. Yes, if you want to come out and get channel sticker number 14, this is where it is. The view, maybe not so awesome, but the King's Gap is a great place to hike, and there's those pink lady slippers down there. But maybe they won't be blooming by the time someone comes looking for the sticker. Anyway, that's where it is. And there's all kinds of other trails you can hike here. Beautiful place. All right, we'll get going again here. All right, so that's the way we came, and the trail will head back that way and hook up with the boundary trail. And behind us is the little trail that leads to Locust Point. And as always, if you are the one that gets the channel sticker, you can always let me know as soon as possible. That way I can put a message somewhere or a comment letting people know that it's been found. And of course, if you can send me a picture, that way I could share your picture in a future video. So yeah, I just was getting lost in my own thoughts and just forgot to realize just how awesome it is out here. Kind of a mixed forest of deciduous and pine trees, but the trail is just this, it's covered in pine needles, so it just makes for a beautiful, soft, quiet trail to hike on up here. Just surrounded by green. Yeah, I mean, get out there and explore. Get out there and go hiking. It's easy sometimes to just stay home, sit on the couch, watch TV, or watch someone else's videos of being out and doing stuff like this. But man, get out there and do it yourself. You won't regret it. And yeah, we hook up with the boundary trail again, and we'll go left. Yeah, if we hadn't taken the Locust Point trail, we would have come up this way. So we'll head down that way. And also too, if you are just want to do a shorter hike, you could, if you got the channel sticker, like you could come back on the Locust Trail here and just go back down the boundary trail, and that would take you back to where I parked down there at the Pump Road parking. Makes a nice little loop. Well, I almost walked past them on the trail here, but we have some mushrooms. Haven't talked about mushrooms a lot recently because we haven't really seen any. These are just little baby ones yet, so I'm not quite sure what they are. But as more and more mushrooms show up, we'll talk about those too. Yeah, here's some more of these flowers I've been showing you lately, some of my past videos. Pink stir flowers. Alright, so we're keeping our eyes open for the Watershed Trail. That's where we're going to turn off. Should be off to our left at some point here. so there is a lizard on that log there. I'm trying to zoom in on it if I can find it on there. Yeah, there he is. I'm pretty sure that's a 5-lined skink. That's awesome. I can't zoom in anymore though. Alright, so that was about as awesome as the pink lady slipper. Don't see them too often. A lot of people from Pennsylvania especially don't realize that we do have lizards here in Pennsylvania. We have the northern fence lizard, and we also have several species of skinks, they're called. The most common being the 5-lined skink. And for years I kept hoping to find some. Down in Maryland at Elk Neck State Park, I found a whole bunch. The one that was 2 summers ago, filmed down there. They were everywhere. First time I saw them, and I've seen them in Pennsylvania since. There's a place called Wind Cave in Lancaster County, and I was with some friends, and the one girl pointed them out to me. But here they are, Kings Gap State Park and Michaud State Forest too. But now that I know they're here, I have to keep my eyes open a little bit more. I could hear him scurrying a little bit in the leaves by that log. But I thought it was just a chipmunk. Yeah, they tend to be what's called locally common. In some areas they're really common, and then maybe on the next hill over they don't exist at all. Because I went for years without ever seeing any of them. But let's see if we can find another one. Still looking for that Watershed Trail. Hoping I didn't pass it. Alright, right here it is. So the boundary trail will continue on straight, but we're going to take the Watershed Trail. Alright, so down here soon should be a little pond, like a little picnic area. I think last time I was here I stopped there. And we're going to do so again. Take a little break, snack up a little bit, and then finish the hike. Because from there we'll be walking along a stream, the Kings Gap Hollow Trail, back to Naomi. That'll be a nice little section because we'll be walking along a little water course. And just off the trail we have another Sasquatch house out there. I think we saw something like that in my previous video. And I can hear the little stream up here. I think there's a little waterfall that flows into the pond or out of it. There's a little pond here. Good to hear the sound of running water though. Yeah, and as promised, picnic tables. I think there's one closer to the pond, although this one's right next to the stream. You can probably hear the road over there too. I don't know. There's a beautiful spot. But I think, let's check out the one by the pond. Might regret it, but. Yes, I'm pretty sure this is the picnic table I sat at last time. Unless there's another one down further. We'll probably just stay at that one. Yeah, there's a parking area down here. Alright, yeah, we're gonna settle down here for a bit. Yeah, so here's a quick look at the map again. Of course, we started up here at the pump house, And I'm right down here. Hiked up the Boundary Trail, went out to Locust Point, which, you know, it was there. Then we came down this long stretch of Boundary Trail, down to the Watershed Trail. Now we're down here at the pond. And all I have to do now is just hike the what's called the King's Gap Trail along the little stream here, up that way. So much smaller section compared to what we've already done. Which is good because it is, what time is it here? It's almost 4:30, so. Alright, so we're all snacked up. Just had to wait for a couple of cars to go by. Yeah, the whole time I'm sitting there, no cars drove by, but as soon as I try to film a segment here, it's like 3 or 4 cars decide to come by. Yeah, I just heard a barred owl hooting back there. They have a very distinctive hoot noise, if you could call it that. Yeah, I wish I could see owls more often, but you know, they're nocturnal, and during the day they have their little holes they hide in and stuff. Alright, well, we got to just get this last part done. I've hiked this trail, like I said last time I was here, but it's a nice trail along the creek. So let's get this done. Hopefully, plan on getting back to the Jeep, back to Naomi by about 5 o'clock. Then we'll get going. Alright. The trail we need is down here. Yep, King's Gap Hollow. Of course, it goes up that way to get to the mansion, but we're not going up to the mansion. Maybe I'll film that someday, but not today. There's a nice little waterfall, little baby one. It's a nice little place to sit up there. And just up the hill here should be the parking lot, or parking area, where Naomi should be. You can see the road up there. Alright, well, we made it. She's still back there waiting for me. Yeah, so it's about 4:50, so got here before 5 o'clock. Alright, well, we're gonna head home. Had a fun day. There's some other places I was planning on going to today, but I got kind of a late start. It's kind of my fault. I was up late last night editing videos, and yeah, I kind of slept a little bit longer than I should have. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I had a great day at the 2 places we didn't get to visit. Yeah, Pink Lady Slipper was actually just right up here. Right here's the trail we started, the Boundary Trail. And then those skinks, that was pretty cool too. All right, and it's just a beautiful day to be out. Well, as always, thanks for coming along, and I'll see you around.